Hey, what's up, folks? So, let's just talk about something serious here. Now, Target just announced that they are no longer going to be selling cards on May 14th, sports Pokemon. And this is not surprising because followed by the news clip I just uploaded a few days ago on someone pulling a gun over cards. Okay? Supposedly, the guy did it in self-defense. But the moment someone gets hurt, okay, it's over. It is over. And it's just going to escalate and get worse and worse. You know, we're having 30, 40 people wait in line. People have to wake up 6 in the morning to get cards. And we're seeing like indicators why the prices are dropping. And people are getting burned out. It's no longer fun anymore. People find new hobbies. They move on. Once this pandemic ends, that's when prices are going to really fall. Okay? Because people find new things and they get bored of it. Eventually, people are going to get bored of Pokemon sports. Okay? This is no different from 20 years ago when the Pokemon hype bubble was just inflated, but this one's just a little bit more on steroids. But it's no different from 20 years ago. Okay? We had the hype, the bubble popped, and cards just went in the closet. Okay? And it's because, history always repeats itself because human behavior never changes. Okay? So, the thing is, we're seeing WotC cards fall back in prices, mono cards stabilizing so. And the thing is, we just need to be better role models because there's kids involved. They love to enjoy this hobby as well. They rip product. But as adults, we need to be the better role model here for younger generations because they're going to mirror our actions a couple generations from now. They're going to see what we're doing as adults and they're going to justify that as okay. Okay? So, we need to be bigger role models here. Not everything has to be on video for views and subs. A couple days ago, I was at Walgreens. And there was a bunch of Kanto product, Kanto 10s. I had XY Evolutions because they had K19. His kid was begging his dad, literally begging his dad to buy Battle Styles for him. And of course, Battle Styles has bad pull rates, but I told his dad, I was like, look, these has XY Evolutions in them. They're out of print. And if your kid pulls a Charizard, it's going to make his day. Like how it made my day when I was 12 when I pulled my first Charizard base set 20 years ago. And I've been in the hobby ever since. I never really sold my cards. I just collect. And that's another thing is we need to go back and fall back to being a hobby again. Because since this pandemic has started, I've noticed it's all about money now. And once a hobby is taken over by just money consumption, just money, it just consumes the very soul of it. And it becomes a stressor. It's not enjoyable anymore. And yes, making money is fun. But at the end of the day, there's got to be a seller and buyer. And if there's too much one thing, and that's another thing too, everything's getting slabbed. PSA and Beckett, CGC, everything's getting slabbed. Once PSA catches on all their slabs, you're going to have this tsunami of just slabs just flooding into the market. So now raw cards are probably going to be more, sought after because there's going to be fewer and fewer because everything's getting slabbed. But anyways, and other indicators, the finance forecast is not looking so good either. Unemployment numbers are through the roof. The government just sending stimulus checks, which isn't normal at all which is going to be hyperinflating the currency. And be careful what you wish for, because when they passed the stimulus checks, well, they threw in a 1099. So let's just say you sold this shiny Charizard VMAX over $1,000. You're going to be slapped with 1099. And then you're basically a subcontractor. You have to basically go down the costs, profit, whatever. You're a contractor. So basically every slab you sell over $600, you're slapped with a 1099. Then we have eBay. They're changing their policies. They're doing away with PayPal, if you don't know. And I've already experienced their ACH, or their payment management system, which is utterly garbage. Because if you sell your slab, okay, like any slab, they hold your money hostage. It goes into a clearance housing and just sits there, and it's unpending. And then eBay expects you to send out the card or slab without getting paid. Makes no sense. And then it'll take like 3 or 4 days before the money hits your bank account. Makes no sense whatsoever, because they're catering to like drop shippers. They don't care about the little guy trying to sell his PSA 10 Charizard. They don't care about little people like that. They don't care about little people trying to sell their collections. They're catering to the bigger guys, the bigger folks, that are like drop shippers. Okay. So we have eBay doing away with PayPal. We have 1099s. And it's not going to be convenient anymore to basically flip, for scalpers to flip, and they're going to dump product. And that's where I see, the card market crashing. And there's tons of signs of it. And one, stores are no longer selling product because people are getting violent, too crazy. Two, everything's getting slabbed. Okay? When you flood a market with too much and there's less demand, prices fall. Recession, unemployment, people are out of work. And it's not the best recipe, and I'm sure you can make your own conclusion. And some of these people, why work a normal job, 9 to 5, getting paid like $12 an hour, when you can go Target or Walmart, buy a Mega or an Optic, and sell for $250 to $300, which will take almost like a week's worth of working for that amount. And also to the bigger YouTubers, they have to feed the beast, so they have to buy a large amount of product, and they want to keep making that ad revenue, so they have to buy a large amount of product, keep ripping, and keep feeding the beast. And a lot of these bigger YouTubers that were never into Pokemon, as you can see, they just played video games or whatever, and then they just want to hop on the gravy train and milk as long as they can before the Pokemon hype just fades away. So, and before Logan Paul, the prices were basically negotiated between collectors, because collectors were kind of setting the prices themselves. Now it's all haywire. The prices are just so hyperinflated. But anyways, I'd like to hear your comments below, your opinion. And basically a conclusion, I feel like the card market is going to crash. And it's going to crash hard. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be slow. And it's going to be tedious. And it's going to be so slow that people are not going to recognize the pains. People are not going to recognize the losses. But I hope for the best, on your Pokemon investing or collecting. But just treat it as a hobby. We need to come back and treat it like a hobby. It's a fun hobby, and it's not all about money making. Okay. All right. So, I hopefully you can find some good Pokemon product and enjoy it as a hobby. And I like to hear from you, and like and sub. All right, see you guys next time. Peace. Later.